Hi.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Sophia. I'm part of the SPC committee, and
what are we looking at right now?
we are in the staircase of 395, and these floorboards here are a little bit loose. If you step on them.
You can see that quite clearly, I think.
Like, yeah, right here. Like, it's really sticking in, and you can hear them creak. So.
Thank you.
No problem.
You want to explain what needs to get done here?
So we're on the deck of 395 and 397. There's obviously some damage to the wood, especially to this board here. It's been rotting and falling apart. We're starting to see a little bit of this on other boards, but not to the same extent. And we've got one board missing complete, or knocked off there. That's pretty much it, I think.
There's a hole over here as well.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, there we go.
Screening floorboards are also up here. Not as bad as down there, but they're still a bit here. I don't think it's that big a deal, but they're here, so, yeah.
But to be honest, if it's circuit,
What seems to be the problem here?
no problem. Yeah, that's fine.
Do it.
Do you want this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that. So what just happened there, Zab?
What happened was that the circuit for this GFI is connected to the vent and the light here. So...
And it's not supposed to be?
Well, it's probably not too bad, but the point of it is that it's an isolated circuit, so that if there's a short, you don't get electrocuted. So if it's connected to all these different circuits, then...
It's not that isolated on balance, then.
Yeah, it's not that isolated, but it's probably okay.
Could be more isolated. Could do better.
Could do better. Well, as you can see...
What seems to be the problem here?
The problem is it's hard to describe, but it's easy to see. It's just, you know, this.
What seems to be the problem here?
It smells a bit more like gas than it should.
How much do you think it smells like gas?
It does smell like gas.
I also think it smells a lot like gas. I'm going to leave now. And, I wonder why it smells so much like gas. What seems to be the problem here?
There's obviously some water leaking down and we have ice forming.
Considering this is a fire exit, how good do you think that was?
Not so good. You will most likely fall, hurt yourself on your way out.
Quite possibly hurt yourself. It's very, very slippery. Incredibly slippery down here. Nobody fall, but if you do fall, it'll be documented at least on the camera.
Kristen.
The problem here?
This giant hole right here.
So, will you call that weather stripping?
Yeah, that's a lack of.
Yeah, there really isn't any weather stripping. There, at least.
Can you...
Yeah.
See what seems to be the problem here?
Again, like, okay, we're in 397.
Oh, it's really quite bad.
And this, I'm assuming that there's like at least an inch wide crack in this step right here.
Doesn't look very good. We're in the, what house are we in, guys?
397 Huron.
397 Huron, and we can see this stair here. In general, these stairs are above bar, but this stair is would fall off.
Ice in the basement.
Also, taking a look at this wall here.
Also, taking a look at the wall, it's quite bowed. Whoa, look at that. You feel like you could just peel it off. Look at that.
You probably could just peel it off.
Don't do that. Talk about that. We're here to light switch, and well, that one works, but this one doesn't work. And this is quite a normal phenomenon. We've noticed. See, it looks like it's on in the video, but you see it's quite dark even when it's turned on.
Yeah.
In general, we see there's a lot of lights that are broken, and it's quite dark in here, if you noticed, with the light kind of broken like that. It's not ideal for safety, especially at night. But even in the daytime, as you see now, it's still quite dark. Look at that. That's with the light on, you can barely see. We're in a different house now, and yet we seem to have the same problem. It's literally the same stair as in the other house. Look at this. You wouldn't know. You'd think you were in the same house, but it's different house, same problem. They do it downstairs. Okay, so right here we have the steam table, and we see here quite clearly it's off. However, if we try to actually touch the water, it's actually extremely hot. You can almost bring and make tea in there. So, yeah, this is a safety issue. the main problem we think with this kitchen, which has various problems, such as this door not being straight. See, they actually shaved this so it looks like it fits, but it really doesn't. The ceiling, as we see, is quite low, but if we look in here, the ceiling used to be quite high. And you can also confirm this over here at the window, where they had to cut a hole in the new low ceiling to fit the window because the ceiling used to be higher. But I think the main problem with this kitchen is that it's actually a bedroom, trying to look like a kitchen with poorly fitting cupboards and no vent hood over the stove, you see.
It's for pull-ups, you know?
That is the point of it, I think.
Why? I mean, what is this good for?
Not really draining.
No. The problem is, we don't know what the problem is, but all of us got shocked when we touched this thing, so...
All of us. It's at separate times, and I just touched it again, and I got zapped again. So that's pretty strange.